Print email Facebook Twitter More Socialist Pedro Sanchez sworn in as Spain's Prime Minister after ousting Mariano Rajoy. Media player, space to play, M to mute, left and right to seek, 3900:39 Pedro Sanchez was sworn in as Spain's Prime Minister on Sunday, a day after the Socialist Party, PSOE, leader successfully ousted predecessor Mariano Rajoy, who lost a no-confidence vote in Parliament. Mr. Rajoy attended the swearing-in ceremony, which was held in the Palace of Zarzuela in Madrid. Mr. Rajoy shook Mr. Sanchez's hand after the new leader was sworn in by King Felipe VI. The two then posed for a photo with the monarch along with the speakers of the lower Congress of Deputies and the Senate. Mr. Sanchez toppled Mr. Rajoy following a court ruling in a major corruption case involving the conservative leader's Popular Party. Parliament voted 180 to 169 on Friday to replace Mr. Rajoy's government with one led by Mr. Sanchez. One politician abstained. Media player, space to play, M to mute, left and right to seek, 4000:000:40 Spain is in the Eurozone's top 4 economies and is an influential member of the European Union. Mr. Sanchez and his party are staunch supporters of the EU and the shared currency. Mr. Sanchez has vowed to fight corruption and help those Spaniards affected by years of public spending cuts under Mr. Rajoy's government. He also pledged to hold an election soon, although did not set a date. Mr. Sanchez will lead a minority government and will need the support of both the far-left Podemos, We Can party and the backing of a motley crew of regional parties and Catalan secessionists to get anything done in government. Catalonia reclaims autonomy. Meanwhile, Catalonia has sworn in a new government, automatically ending a 7-month takeover by Spain's central authorities following a failed secession bid by the restive region. Nationalists regained control of Catalonia's government on Saturday, local time, and immediately pledged to seek independence for the wealthy region, in a major challenge for the new Prime Minister. The new leader of Catalonia's government, Quintana, said he was committed to achieving independence for Catalonia and wanted to enter into talks with Mr. Sanchez to end a standoff between Barcelona and Madrid. This government is committed to moving towards an independent state in the form of a republic, Mr. Tra said after the cabinet's swearing-in ceremony, in which separatists shouted "Libertad! Libertad! Freedom!" Mr. Tra called on Mr. Sanchez, an untested politician who has never been in government, to meet and talk about Catalonia's future. Pedro Sanchez, let us talk, take risks, both you and I, let us sit down at a table and talk, government to government. Madrid fired Catalonia's government and took control of the running of the region after an illegal and unsuccessful declaration of independence by the Catalan parliament in October, according to the extraordinary powers granted to Spain's central government by the Senate. The large degree of self-rule enjoyed by the region would be returned once it formed a government after a new election. Separatists won a December election and chose Mr. Tra, a fervent separatist, as regional chief. The members of Catalonia's former government are to be tried on charges including rebellion. Several are in pre-trial jail and others fled the country as fugitives. Mr. Sanchez has pledged to open talks with the separatist leader of northeastern Catalonia, but opposes any independence referendum. The Spanish parliament backed Mr. Sanchez as prime minister in an unlikely alliance of mainstream socialists, hard leftists and Catalan and Basque nationalists. Socialists have a very slim majority in parliament and only hold 84 seats in the 350-member assembly, which could make any bold move on the economic or political front, including on Catalonia, difficult. The 46-year-old Mr. Sanchez is Spain's 7th prime minister since the return to democracy following the death of dictator General Francisco Franco in 1975. His majority is also the smallest for a Spanish government since the return to democracy, making it unclear how long his administration can last. Reuters print email Facebook